Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, today, another vacation day. So I'm here without basketball, but it's raining outside. I'm in LA, and I'm just taking care of our daily things. Again, this is what I want to. This is what I want to make the show, and I want the show to be great. So again, I'm trying to do this every single day so I can have ideas and have a system planned out. So thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions in the comment section, let me know. I'm going to tell you the workouts for today. And if you are playing along, keeping up with the stuff, this show should definitely help you out in your pursuit. So if you have, it's under limitlesshoops.com. You can join our ever mighty pursuit to achieve your basketball dreams. All right. Today, the first workout, let's just get started right away, is the elementary. The elementary game today is the half-court game. The half-court game, you got to play this for like 10 minutes. You can do it by yourself if you want to, but basically you're going to shoot a half-court shot. If you can't shoot from half-court, you can shoot from the deep three or whatever you have to do if you're a smaller kid. But half-court's good enough. Sprinting in, throwing up a half-court shot. If you make it, you get 1 point. It's as easy as that. But then you want to do you have to jog around the entire court before you can shoot again. However, if you miss the half court shot, depending on how you miss it, you have to shoot that many shots on that side of the court. So if you miss the half court shot, you must, let's see, like if you hit the rim, then you have to make 3 shots from the elbow to shoot your next half court shot. If you hit just the backboard, you have to make 3 scissor jumpers. And scissor jumpers are 1 scissor, 2 scissor, 3 scissors, dribbling the ball between your legs, and then shooting the shot from the elbow. Make 3 of those to shoot your next half court shot. And then the last one is if you airball the shot from half court, then you have to make 3 3-pointers to shoot your next half court shot. And what this drill does is it kind of just tricks you, because it has you thinking that the game is called the half court game, when it's really just shooting a whole bunch of shots to be able to shoot the half court shot. All right. So you have to earn the right to shoot the half court shot. And the only points that you get are when you make half quarter. So after 10 minutes, the most I've ever seen was like someone make like 5 half court shots in that time. But you get a ton of shots up on the other end of the court, all right, trying to earn your half court shot. So that's the game. You can see what your record is. And it's also harder to shoot the 3s versus the 2s versus the scissor 2s. So you're going to shoot less and less half court shots if you don't come close. And that's the last part, is when you do shoot it from half court, you want to shoot with the ball with the arc. You want to shoot it basically to give it the best chance to basket. All right. And if you don't airball, well, that gives it a better chance. If you at least hit the backboard, it gives it a better chance as well. If you hit the rim, that gives you the best chance of all. So this kind of just focuses you in on honing in for those half court shots, and you'll actually improve the actual half court shot. Even though the game isn't about the half court shot, you're actually going to be improving your half court shot as well. All right. Make 20 J's in 3 minutes. All right, that's 20 elbow jumpers in 3 minutes. Time yourself. You have to make 20 total. That's a good time. It's a good pace for any good shooter of I even think elementary age. Maybe not like first graders or second graders, but like by 3rd and 4th grade, yeah, that's a good score. So be able to make that many. I want you guys to know how good you are rather than just try to guess. Ball pickup layups. This is putting the ball in the elbow, go back to half court or beyond, sprinting as fast as you can, and then scoop the ball with the strong hand and the weak side foot, hitting the ground at the same time. Then smash the ball up high with your next step, and then score the ball with your 3rd step. Again, you get 3 steps. One is the gather. Next are the last 2 steps to shoot your layup. You're going to present the ball, extend the ball the entire time. Practicing this will just practice your footwork, practice your coordination skills. We have juke straps. That's strapping yourself to the other person and the other team, or like your partner. And the juke straps you can actually purchase from our marketplace, or you can purchase them on Amazon. They're called evasion belts. They cost about $15. If you do purchase it from our market page, it costs $50. So just buy it from Amazon. But however, when you guys earn coins from us, you will be able to use those $50 coins to purchase stuff from our marketplace. So, and I'm actually bringing some coins back, because I just went home to Colorado, and my coins came in from Germany, and I have like 5,000 of them, and I took out I think 7. So I have 7 coins, and I want to give them to you guys. And I think I'll give them to the people that earn them the most, as just a, not to like buy anything, but as just something to earn as a memento for our program. Because I really do appreciate you guys being in our program, and I want to give you guys something to take with you forever, besides just basketball skill. So I'll be bringing those home. All right. So heads up for those, you'll have a chance to earn one of the 7 coins that I'm bringing back. I will tell you how in future editions of this show. Next thing is hurdles. Hurdles. If you don't have actual hurdles, which are those like little yellow things, you can use a rock. It's kind of dangerous. Basketball is kind of dangerous as well, but something soft might be better, like a pillow. All right, anything where it's like about 6 inches high and you get to jump over it repeatedly. All right, and for the hurdles, again, our best guy gets like 147 hurdles in a minute, which is crazy speed. But you should at least try to get up to about 120. All right, and what hurdles do is it's good for coordination, good and great for quickness. But the best thing that it does is it's great for endurance. All right. Um, yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So for endurance, you want to hop over the hurdle, and you can probably only do like about 20, your fastest. But as time goes by and you get better at it, you'll be able to do the full minute jumping over the hurdles consecutively without slowing down. So you're going to be strengthening your legs, making them stronger, making them faster, but also building up your endurance during 1 minute hurdles. And again, if you have 10 minutes to do that, you should be able to do about like, at least 5 times, maybe 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And again, that should be your workout for the day if you're an elementary kid. Next one is Jingle Bells. All right. Jingle Bells, you don't have to actually use bells, but you can use anything that you reach up to try to grab. Like I would use the rim, but when I was younger, I would use the net or the backboard. And you try to touch the backboard as high as you can. And why we use bells is because that bell is a sound that, like a dog, it'll cause you to salivate. And maybe not salivate like, like that, but salivate in terms of like wanting to hit it. And it rings something in our mind. It's our dopamine centers, where once you hit it and you hit it, you feel so happy. It's like winning the lottery. It's like, oh my God, I did it. And then they'll raise it up and you want to hit it so bad again to have that reward system met. All right. So you can do that again with just touch, but with the bells, it also hits other senses. And so it's better off, basically. All right. And in terms of like your dreams and stuff like that, you should be able to jump your highest without even touching anything eventually. All right. You should be able to just touch the air. I don't know if you guys have been following my personal workouts, but I'm still doing my 295-day challenge. I think I'm on day 225. So I have like 70 more days. And I could not find a court here in LA. So what I've been doing is just jumping my highest and reaching my highest. And there's like nothing above me. I'm not trying to reach for anything. And I'm pretty sure I'm jumping my highest, so I think like, it doesn't bother me that touching anything. And if you can get yourself to be like that too, where you can jump your highest without any sort of like goal, I guess, then you've helped yourself out in terms of your vertical jump. However, if you can reach your furthest for your goals without any specific goals, I just try my hardest every single day without goals. That's probably like the peak of being an athlete and of being a human being an employee, being like a student. If you just want to work your absolute hardest, no matter what the goal is, then you're a special person. Because I mean, there's two people that wind up like quitting. Basically, it's the person that's fell in the class, they're getting an F, and even if they try their hardest, they still get the F. And then there's a person that's perfect in the class; they have like a 99%. And even if they fail, they still get an A. Those two people, they don't really feel like trying, and that's called like stagnancy. And if you can try hard, even if you're one of those two people or whoever you are, regardless of the grade or the goal, then that makes you a special person. So strive to be that. All right. Next is our quote of the day, and it is a 2-word quote, not Sunday, not Monday, and it's called "Trust Yourself." All right. So I think a lot of times we quit, or we don't think that we can do something because of our own limitations. Well, if we were magically Shaquille O'Neal, or magically Michael Jordan, magically Steph Curry, we would have a different thought about things. And I've heard so many times that kids say, I can't do that. And, a lot of people like to focus on the word can't, and they're like, can't, you should never say can't. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Never say never, blah, blah, blah. I like to focus on the word I. Because when they say I can't do that, what they're saying, what they're pointing to is someone can do it. Because, we hardly say I can't do that for things that no one can do, like flying over a building. Kids not gonna be like, I can't do that. No, they say it when it's things that like people have done. And when you say it like that, you're basically admitting like, I know it's possible, but I'm not able to. And when you say that, that's the worst thing that you could possibly say. You have to understand that anything that anyone can do, you can do, period. All right. As long as it takes like, patience and time and hard work and things like that. So for that, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself in terms of if you work your hardest is going to be good enough. So have faith in yourself, guys. All right, moving on. We have our middle school workout. It's +7, -7. Blindfold dribbling, rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, and interior cuts and passes. What's up, Blake Bastani? How was your workout today? Let me know, man. So for the middle school workouts, again, if you're doing the workouts, I hope that Blake is doing the workouts. Just finished for today. Great job. Have you been doing the actual workouts from the book as well, or just the challenge thing? If you've been doing the workouts, I would even say with all the work that you're doing, maybe just make sure that you can do these things, and you could do them maybe just once, maybe just for 5 minutes, so it doesn't have to be a whole hour. It's so hard this week. I'm sure it is. You the day. All right, that is pretty tough. But again, all the stuff that you're doing is going to make you a better athlete, better shooter, and things like that. Make sure that you're looking through the book as well. All right, so your stuff is +7, -7. At least play it one time. Blindfold dribbling, try it one time as well. Yeah, the 5, or it might be the 6. Yes, it's 6 different things. And what you can do actually for your dribblings, you can, to make it even more interesting, you can see how you can combine the workouts for your workouts. So I know what yours are. Yours are the 5-week challenge, right? Which is the push-ups, the running, the dribbling, and the jump rope, right? And then you also have the shot shop stuff, all right? And then you also have the watching the video every single time, right? So those are your things. I think that was it, right? But for these workouts, +7, -7, maybe those can be some of your shots. Like if you're supposed to shoot jumpers from the elbow, you can shoot your shots with the +7, -7. If you have to do the history of hoops, yes. If you have to do the blindfold dribbling, so you could do blindfold dribbling for your actual 10 minutes of dribbling or whatever it may be. All right, since that's one of your workouts for the day as well. We have the rhythm drill that can count for your dribbling as well. Scissor ladders to shots. I think you have scissor shots as one of the shot shop things. So that can count for that. Just add a ladder to it. If you don't have a ladder, the free throw line, and just go side to side. And then flare repeat for shots. That's tough, but that's just footwork. You'd have to do flare repeat, and you don't need to shoot shots for that one. So that one you can practice on your own. And then the last one is interior cuts and passes. Again, that's a tough one to do as well. You have to cut from the free throw line to the bottom and receive a pass from someone. You don't have anyone to pass to you. Or you can cut the opposite way from the block to the free throw line. Or you can cut from one block to the other block, and you're going to receive a pass. For those, you can, again, just practice by yourself doing a quick sprint. All right. But again, you want to get as creative as you can by using the book and by using the workout that you're doing for your challenges that I gave you. And since you're here, the 7th grade challenge is again the Chastain challenge. So if you are trying to include the Chastain challenge, I would heavily suggest, since I gave you this whole 100, 200 day challenge, whatever, however many days I gave you. How long is your challenge? I forgot what it was. Whatever I gave you, it's not going to last as long as the 10-month challenge. So what you can do is pick the easiest Chastain things. Like the easiest ones that I could think of are like eating food with your left hand. I mean, that's a super easy challenge. All right. And again, make sure that you're keeping up with the actual book, no matter how much extra work that you're doing, because the book will always be there. These challenges that I give you on the side, they're going to go away. And if you can follow the book for at least like 21 straight days, where it's like you do every single thing, like the monthly homework is to shoot free throws, the movie to watch, all that stuff. You do every single thing for 21 straight days or like a month, it will be harder to stop, right? Because you've created a habit. What you want to do in life is to create habits that are hard to break. All right. Some people have habits like smoking, drinking, gambling, things like that. Well, we're all human and we're all susceptible to habits and to addictions. You have to make sure that you're using that susceptibility, I guess, as a positive, not a negative. Basically, we're superheroes, and no one sees it that way. And we have this like power in us to make our body do stuff without us knowing it. And what people have been doing is using it for like evil things or for like fast food or like things that like don't make you better in life. But you can trick it to do things amazing for you. So you might as well trick it. All right. Anyways, that's that. Um, our last one is our high school workouts, and those are scare shots, tiered free throws, inverted Euro steps, around the cone shots, pick and roll against the drive, 180 tangent for shots. Um, for this one, scared shots, we don't have a partner. I got that. But we do have other ones. I would say pick and roll against the drive. I like this one a lot because you can put just like a chair out there. You don't need anyone to help you with this one, but you pretend like you're going over a pick and roll. You face it. I normally have you guys go over side to side, so you can go both ways. But this one you want to sell more, so you want to look like you're going over the pick and roll distinctly. All right, and then you hesitate. You can raise the ball up, and then you take the hand that you're dribbling with and that side foot, cross your body, and then you dribble, and then your last two steps are with the opposite hand and the opposite foot, leaving the ground at the same time to catch the ball, push it out, and take 1, 2 steps, exploding to the basket to score. So against the drive, it's a very good thing if they aren't playing you correctly. All right. And what we do for pick and rolls is we make sure that they play us correctly. If they go under, we shoot. If they overforce us, we split. If they double team, we escape dribble, right? There's all these things that we do. Well, if they don't force us to the screen, which they definitely should, I tell you guys to force people to the screen. If they don't, then you go against the drive or against the screen for the drive, and then you score on them to make them pay. So again, the famous question is, how do you want to lose today? And you ask them that. You don't ask them that out loud because they're going to punch you in the face, but you ask them that by going over the move and seeing how they're playing you. If they're playing you one way, go the other way. Playing you this way, go the opposite way. And you're asking them, how do you want to lose today? Because I'm willing to beat you in any kind of way possible because I've practiced all these different ways. So go over the pick and roll things. If you want to watch it online, you guys can. And that leads me to my motivational story of the day. All right. It's about Maria Montessori. I actually went to a Montessori school, so this one is something for me. But Maria Montessori said that the greatest sign of success for a teacher is to be able to say, "The children are now working as if I did not exist." And what do you do when the teacher leaves the room? Can you push yourself to work out when you're by yourself? If your internal motivation is strong, the sky's the limit. All right. So, I mean, what can you do without me? All right. It should be like a challenge for you. The fact that I'm leaving and moving to Colorado in March should be a challenge for you. Can I do it without John forcing me to do it? Can I do it without him? Now you can use me for certain things like ask me questions or whatever, but can you do it by yourself? All right. And when I went to the Montessori school, dude, this school is crazy, dude. Like straight up. I learned how to read when I was 2. They gave me hooked on phonics. And I don't know if every kid could read, but I could read. Like it worked for me. When I was 3, it taught me addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And I remember it was pretty simple. They just used like little like beads on this like board, and you had to put the beads in, and that's what they were teaching me. I'm not sure I didn't fully learn it. So I was like 4, but I learned it. And then we learned division when we were like 5, and I'm not sure what else they taught us. Those are the parts that I remember, but they kind of just like depend on you as a kid to kind of do it by yourself, so that you can push yourself. And it's a very interesting thing because once I got to elementary school, they didn't have that stuff anymore. And then first grade, they were teaching us 7 plus 7. And I was like, really? was like, no way. So school was just too easy for me. And me and this other kid, Daniel from the Montessori school, we dominated my class, just like killed it. And they had to like skip us grades and things like that. It was like weird. But when you give kids the power to do it by themselves, the sky's the limit. Right? It's basically like a robot. Right? You could make a robot, you could design the robot to go get you butter. Okay, that is a Rick and Morty reference. All right, or you can like design the robot to do a lot more and be like, okay, you're a car, you're a helicopter, and you make it right. But in the end, you control the robot. But what if you design the robot to do all those things on its own? Well, then that's one step, right? And that's like pretty cool. Now this robot can fly or drive on its own, like the autonomous vehicles that Tesla's trying to make and things like that. But now one more step. What if you designed a robot to design other robots? Or what if you designed a robot to redesign itself and it could do whatever it wanted? Then basically robots would rule the world and it would be very dangerous for us. But in terms of like basketball, in terms of like allowing a player or a student to teach themselves, it's just as strong. You may not rule the world, but you're going to rule the basketball world. All right. So if you can learn how to push yourself to new limits, the sky's the limit because you don't need a teacher to be there. You don't need a coach to be there. All right. So that's why I like that quote so much. All right. I'm watching the movies. I'll go over them again, or maybe I'll talk about the actual the challenges for today's challenge for the first grade. This is rare, but it literally says this in the first grade book. If you're following it, it says for today, take a day off. That's your challenge. Take a day off. Now, it still gave you some workouts to do. So you can do that. But for the actual challenge thing, no, it's a challenge. You could do the monthly homework as well. So there's always something to do, right? But for for the challenge, it says to take a day off. Second grade, doing the dribbling dojo. Third grade, you're doing the 4-week pick and roll challenge for today. Take the pick and roll quiz until you get it perfect. So you're going to keep taking it. Fourth grade, day 28 of the homework assignment. So run with the homework. If you've been shooting free throws all this month, know that you're probably on fire. All right. And if you made it every single day, that means that you're getting higher and higher and higher in your goal. Fifth grade, day 28 of the homework assignment as well. Sixth grade, day 19 of the Dennis Rodman Hall of Fame workout challenge to assist you with rebounding prowess. Seventh grade, continue your 10-month Chastain challenge. Eighth grade, continue with day 44 of 100 of the I can't say it now, the Preobrazovanie challenge. We're again, that one is 5 sets of Lana's moves, Kobe post move, elbow sweeps, double bounce, 50 push-ups, 25 knee jumps, 5 minutes of guys drill, and make 10 free throws, sprints for misses. All right, ninth grade, diagonal pro hop for 5 minutes. For the diagonal pro hop, it's sprinting from half court, bouncing the ball right when you pass the free throw line, going diagonally across the lane, trying to pro hop to the opposite side and opposite diagonal above your head, smash the ball, then you twist again and score on the opposite side. And what this is, it's an alternative to a spin move, alternative to going behind your back, alternative to basically like a few things. But this keeps you a forward momentum at a fast pace. And if you could do this above someone's head, you're a pro, basically. It's a really tough move, but you might as well practice it early. 10th grade, you're on day 28 of the dribbling dojo. Again, there's 20 drills. Sorry. You can do each one for 30 seconds, a minute, or 2 minutes. Again, if you do 20 drills for 2 minutes each, that's a 40-minute dribbling thing. That's hard. All right. You do it for 1 minute each, that's 20 minutes. If you just do it for the simplest one, that's 30 seconds. That's hard enough. That's 10 minutes of ball handling. So that's a ball handling drill for anyone to do. And again, it's 1 ball and 2 balls. For 12th grade, finish your customized Chastain challenge. So those are all the things that you guys had to do. Blake, great job doing everything. You're on your 3rd week of the 5-week challenge, and then you have to repeat. Dude, I told you this through text, but if you do 3 miles a day and all those push-ups and all that dribbling, all that shooting, and then you do 4 miles plus more next week, and then 5 miles the next week, it will be the greatest day of your life on that 6th week when you repeat and you go back down to 1 mile. When you run 1 mile and you're happy that it's only 1 mile, you've won. You're going to be like, wait, just a mile? And if you're saying those words and you're like, oh, just 100 shots? Oh, just how many push-ups is it? Like 15 and 5. So 15 planks, 5 push-ups, and then you do that. And that stuff's easy for you, and you just knock it out in like 45 minutes. And you're like, only 45 minutes? That's going to be awesome. Because the 5 miles a day thing, by then I think it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You will feel like a champ. I think you will remember this day for your entire life. You're going to be 50 years old. Let's say that you go to college, play D1, go to the NBA. Let's say that you have an amazing career. You will never forget day 1 of week 6. Never. You've won championships. You will never forget that. So I say go for it. That means that in your lifetime, I don't know how old you are, but in your lifetime, you're on week 3 right now. That means you have to finish this week, next week, and the next. That means that you're 3 weeks away from the greatest day of your basketball life, if you can do this. The way that you're going to feel that day. So you're just 21 days away. You can put 21 on your wall, or I would do what I would do. I would take a piece of paper, chop it up into 4s, and take like a few of those, and on each one I would staple them together and write 21 on the first one, and write 20 on the next one, and keep going down, and I would rip them off, and I would focus on these next 21 days. Because if you can finish that and then do day 1 of week 6, if you don't feel like $1,000,000, say that I'm totally off base. But I assure you, that will be the best day of your life if you can do this. So good luck. I have faith in you, man. But again, like the quote of the day says, trust yourself. Trust yourself. And if you put out solid effort, you put 100% in there, trust yourself that you're going to be able to handle it mentally. Trust yourself that you're going to be able to handle it physically. And trust yourself that your best is going to be good enough. So trust yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, how's anyone else going to trust you? How's your coach going to play you in the game when you don't trust yourself? How's he going to trust you? So start by trusting yourself and go out there and do it. All right. Anyways, I will mention the movies one more time again, guys. One more time, because we have the 28th, 29th, 30th. Are there only 30 days? There might be 31. I'm not sure. But whenever freaking New Year's comes, that's when I'm gonna skip movies. So this is your last chance to watch these movies. Let me know in the comment section if you watched any of these movies. First grade, you have Space Jam. Second grade, When the Game Stands Tall. Third grade, Soul Surfer. Fourth grade, When We Were Kings. Fifth grade, Uncle Drew. Sixth grade, The World's Fastest Indian. Seventh grade, Warrior. Eighth grade, Wildcats. Ninth grade, Talladega Nights. 10th grade, Win-Win. 11th grade, White Man Can't Jump, and 12th grade, The Wrestler. So make sure you guys are keeping up with the book. I put this thing together for you guys. And don't forget, I have coins for you guys now. I have 7 coins that I'm going to distribute to 7 kids that maybe I'll come up with something, how you guys can win those coins. All right. And I mean, you don't need to, you can't buy anything with them yet because I don't have a store set up for you guys. But that could be like your memorabilia, I suppose, right? Because no one else will ever get any of these 7 coins. I bought 5,000 of them only. There will only be 5,000 of these coins ever in existence. And there will be no other time to earn them because I'm moving the program to Colorado, so in March. Those kids can earn them by coming to practice, by showing up, by doing other things. But you guys can't. I'll find out a way for you guys to earn these 7 coins that I bought. I haven't bought any more here. You guys can have the first 7 coins ever distributed by 50 All-Stars. All right, and you can keep them. Maybe there might be a chance to win multiple. I don't know yet. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? Anyways, great job again, Blake. Anyone else who watches today, whether it be Leandre or Finn or Ren, anyone at home, good luck in your pursuits. Make sure you guys do your workouts and do them well. All right, and keep getting better and better and better. I will also speak to you guys about Tice Valley by the end of this week to find out whether they're canceled for January. If they are canceled, I'm thinking about doing the workouts at Ian's place. And if your parents are unwilling to do that, I can give them a refund. We'll figure that out as well. Maybe just half the month might be taken. I'll figure it all out by the end of this week. Anyways, let your parents know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And happy holidays. We're still in the midst of it. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.